everyone, it's Amy, half of the Two Cross Stitchers. I'm coming today alone because I just have a lot of stuff to cover and stuff I don't want to have to carry when Mary Lou and I do our video together. So this is pretty much going to be a haul video. As you may remember from our last video, I mentioned I was going to Stitchcon, and on our way home we went to Hobby House Needleworks over in New York, so that was really exciting. So I'm just here to share all that stuff. It's literally just going to be a haul video. Anything that I stitched, we'll cover that when Mary Lou and I do our regular video. So I'm just going to get right to it. It's hot today. I need to get back down in my basement. I leave for Vegas tomorrow. I'm literally home one day, turn around. So thanks everyone for watching, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hope to chat with y'all. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer all those. So we had a Stitchcon exclusive from Cecilia Turner from Heart and Hand. She was there, I believe, stitching as a guest, but she was certainly hanging out in the annex all one day. The annex is the shopping area that they set up at Stitchcon. Keepsakes. I almost said Keepsake Quilting because we used to have a business called that, but it's called Keepsakes. It's a needle workshop in Ohio. It's right outside of Cincinnati, or maybe it's Cincinnati proper, I'm not sure. Anyway, Cecilia's pattern, and she signed it for me, and it comes with this little charm of 310, which is the cat that's kind of like the adopted cat at Keepsake. And I also got the classic colorwork flosses to go with it. I did not buy the fabric, mostly because I have a bunch of fabric, and I didn't buy the frame, but my friend Kara, the Granite State Stitcher, bought me the frame. So thank you, Kara, I appreciate it. So that was a nice surprise. I'm dropping stuff already. Oh, and I forgot to mention, welcome to my house. So I'm gonna probably show you my bags first, so then I have a place to put all the stuff that I show you as I go, right after I show you this floss, because it's, you know, floss is floss, but these were some colors that I needed for some of my artsy housewife patterns that I bought at Library Stitchers Retreat, and they had them all at Keepsake. So I'm going to add those to those patterns and put those away for now. So here's one bag that I bought from Stitchcon, and sadly I don't know who the maker of this bag is. It did say on the spot where I bought it, but it doesn't have a card in it, or I've misplaced the card, so I apologize to the maker. But it's a really cute box bottom bag with the little, I call them cherubic. It's just a young girl picking strawberries, and you know, being the Strawberry Moon month and the strawberry theme that's been going on, I got into my inner strawberry. So there's another bag maker called Two Old Lady Bags. So there's their card, and I really like their bags. It has a really nice quilted front panel. It's a plain back panel and just a nice bright inside. So that's another nice bag. And then one of my table mates at Stitchcon was vending there, and she is a bag maker as well. Her name is Rebecca. I'll find her Instagram information and tag her in this video. And there is the one bag. What I like about her bags, it's something that I do too, is having a little handle, something to hold on to. So there's one. There's the back of it. So strawberries and watermelon, nice summery theme. And then I wanted some patriotic bags, and I really love this trim that she did right here. And it's a shimmery blue on the back. So all good stuff. Good stuff. So some of this stuff, as I show it to you, I'll tell you whether or not I bought it or if it was like a gift away. I bought this at Keepsake. I love Teresa Kogut, as you may remember. So there's one Teresa Kogut bag. There's the back. That's a vinyl fronted bag, so you saw the inside. Another vinyl front, Teresa Kogut as well. This was a table mate gift. You want to talk about the cutest thing ever, right? It did not have the little pin. That was another gift away from someone walking around, but I think it helped made their crown stand up straighter, so I stuck it there. But isn't that the cutest little thing? When I took my glasses off, I'd stick them on the frog. I'll put a picture in here of it. It's really cute. It looks so funny. But that was from Caitlin, who is Stitch, Read, Repeat on Flosstube. I will link her as well. And this was another table mate gift from Morgan. There was a couple of things in here, highlighter, a magnet, and yeah, here's Caitlin's information, stitchreadrepeat@gmail.com, and there's a QR code to her Flosstube if you want to scan that. I'll hold that there for a second, and that'll take you directly to her Flosstube. She's schmancy. I don't know how to do that, setting up the QR codes. Maybe one day. I strive to her greatness. So when I got home from Stitchcon, I got this in the mail. I had won a gift away from two tall stitchers, Carol and Jennifer. And I believe this was one of Carol's giveaways. She's a Halloween person like I am, but it's the Halloween Rules from Lizzie Kate, and most of you know I love Halloween, so that was a nice surprise to come home to. Alright, so Keepsake's purchases, they may have been from the shop or from the annex. I did get on the bus at Stitchcon and go over to Keepsake, and I have tons of pictures, so I will insert them probably at the end of this video, just so I'm not trying to place everything in this video. I'm trying to turn this around quickly, like I said, so I'll put them at the end if you'd like to see them. It's amazing, that store, how many samples are in that store. Every inch of the walls are covered. It's just amazing. So when I was at Celebration and Needlework in Nashua, I had bought a pattern from Romy Creations, and I don't know if they had the floss packs there or not, but they had them at the annex, and so I bought the floss pack for that. I bought from My Big Toe Designs, I call it, you know, stitch counter, stitch marker, jumper, stitch jumper. As you know, Keepsake Quilting, if you watch Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, you know that Keepsake, not Keepsake Quilting, Keepsakes, I'm going to do that every time, I apologize, that they have the Wonderland Craft magnetic frames. So I got the 10 centimeter, the 9 by 6.5 centimeter, and the 6 centimeter. And those are mostly for doing Mill Hill kits. So that'll make that a lot easier. They had multiple fabric vendors at Stitchcon, and they had Atomic Ranch, so I bought this 20 count rawhide. It's a beautiful neutral. An 18 count, oh, this is Millennial Fabrics, 18 count pine cone. Another nice neutral. This one is from Atomic Ranch. I can't see off the top of my head what count it is. Let me look. This is a 20 count, and it's called Sequoia. It's like a really mottled green. Beautiful. And then also from Millennial Fabrics is Hearthstone. It's a nice chalky brown neutral color. So I'm looking to do more of samplers and stuff, so I kind of going for the neutrals. I bought this little zipper charm. Again, Halloween theme, so that's going to go on one of my Halloween bags. And then Dames of the Needle has these little mini pom-poms, and I don't know if you can see it, but these pom-poms have shimmer. They're shiny. Hopefully I'm catching it in the light there somewhere. They're just beautiful. I thought that'll go great on a Christmas stitch. So I'm excited about that. Fine Frog Stitching, who was there in attendance, I don't know the person's name off the top of my head. Let's see if it says it on their pattern. No, it just says Fine Frog. But they were there, as well as the Stitch Crypt and I want to say Bad Stitch. I'll find it later. I'll put it on the screen if I don't remember. But Fine Frog Stitching, I've bought a lot of their patterns in the past, you've probably seen, but I just thought this one was really cute. I'm sure Mary Lou's going to want to stitch this one after me because she loves the bunnies. The Blue Flower was one of the vendors at the trunk shows at the Stitchcon. And here's the Stitch Crypt one that I bought. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me posting, or on Facebook, posting pictures of the fox that keeps running through my yard every morning. So that one just kind of, it's my year of the fox, right? So Boomerang Stitches was another vendor there, and I'll just flip through these. If anyone wants to know the names of them, if you can't see it on the screen, just let me know. Just unique. It reminds me of the Charlie Harper style. How cute is that? I love that little monarch. So that's Boomerang Stitches. And then at Keepsake, I searched out some of the blackbirds that I've been missing in a set that I'm trying to get. I'm still missing March on this set. These are the stockings. I have January, February, and December. So you've seen those already if you've been watching. They can also be looked up. But there's April, May, June, July. Sorry, August. September, October. I love the fall colors on that one. November, turkey. So I got to pretty much complete that set. Like I said, I just need March. And I did accidentally buy February and I already had it. So that's going to be a future gift away. Cute little dove. And there's flowers and an alphabet stocking. Anyway, I'm looking forward to stitching those and probably using some of those neutral fabrics that I just bought. And then, let's see, at Stitchcon we got this cooler bag. It's insulated cooler bag. It's backpack style, so you can wear it as a backpack. I thought that was really clever. And I have a bunch of stuff in here. I'm just gonna grab things that were like purchases. This was another vendor. They don't have their name on it. It just says handmade. But it's a little needle book. It has a floss ring and it also has a claw and some needle patches for putting your needles in. It was really cute. Kind of primitive, so I like that. I did buy myself the corner gauge from Keepsake. If you don't know about this, you need to know about this. There's a QR code on the back of this that gives you a link to all the free patterns from as many vendors that were willing to share. I believe there's hundreds. I haven't gone on it yet. I'll be playing with that when I get home from Vegas. So that will be fun. Let's see. That's a gift away. I'm not going to go through all the stuff people gifted just because there's so much. But the Stitch Crypt, like I said, was there, and they were giving that out as a freebie. And then Bad Stitch is the name of that company. I couldn't remember. They gave this away as a freebie, so that was really nice. There are a couple of other things in the bottom of this bag. I'll try to dig out real quick. There was a floss holder, a wooden floss holder that they gave us from Stitchcon, and a phone stand. Sorry for the rustling. Here's the stitch holder, and here is the phone stand. It's a really nice metal one. It's actually magnetic as well. So it swivels. Nice little phone stand. I had a good time sitting with the people that I sat with. A little slow at first, but it got better as time goes on. I think that's true anytime you meet somebody for the first time. I apologize if I keep going out of screen. I'm just trying to reach things. I don't have any tables in my upstairs living room, so, well, I do have a table, but it has plants on it, so. Anyway, the staff were amazing, super friendly from Keepsake. All right. Then, on our way home, Kara is the Granite State Stitcher. I'll make sure and link her below as well. She and even her granddaughter showed up. If you go to her video that she'll be posting sometime soon, I don't know when, but she'll have pictures of her and her granddaughter on that. She took them with her phone, so I don't have them. So when we left Stitchcon, we decided to do an overnight in New York on the way home, and we went to Hobby House Needleworks in Victor, New York. And let me tell you, it was amazing. I will go back there as many times as I can when the budget allows. So I'll just get right to it and show you my piece de resistance. I don't have one of these little boxes. I know some people have the ones that they buy off Amazon. This one is a really nice, good quality leather box. It's called Winterbury is the name, the maker. And ready for this? Whoa! Look at how beautiful that is. This tray comes out. Let me see if I can lift it out to show you the other layer. There you go. It has 3 compartments down there. It has a little thing here. Ain't she pretty? And then I also bought a scissor / needle roll. It's a nice little matching piece for that. Super well made. I'm thinking eventually I'll collect them all, meaning all of this color set. Hopefully they don't change them too often so that I'll still be able to do that. But let me tell you a little bit about Hobby House. From the outside, it looks like you're a little country barn, kind of. Not red, like we think of here in New England, but like a grayish brown. Has these beautiful wood doors. I will put in pictures probably at the end, just so I'm not having to super edit again. I'll put in lots of pictures, but let me tell you, when you walk in the door, you can't get 20 feet without buying something, grabbing something to put in your cart, because there's just, whew, talk about eye candy. So I'll go through a few of the things that I bought. I know that you can get Mill Hill kits anywhere, but they happen to have a couple of the ones that I would really love. And there's, you know, a Halloween theme. And then if you know me, you know I like little raccoons, little bandits, just cute. I bought some beautiful counting pins. Lily's for Suzanne, handmade by Jersey Girl Stitch Co. And look at how beautiful that is. Beautiful little counting pins. I bought an extra pair of magnifiers from Riley Blake. I think you can get those at lots of places. And the staff there at Hobby House, amazing, super helpful. I was looking for, you know, a certain floss. Talk about the floss selection too. Holy moly. I think they have every Cosmo that there is. which is hard to find for those of us that like the strict cottons that aren't over-dyed cottons, but they have every silk, every cotton, all of them. I think they have them all. I would be shocked if they didn't. So I bought myself a magnetic needle box. You slide it open and that's a magnet down there that you can put your needles on. I thought that might come in handy for some of the beading stuff that I do and whatnot. So this pattern is an exclusive to Hobby House for 1 year. It's called Eleanor Roberts. This is by the Scarlet House. I love it. It's just beautiful. I did not pick out a fabric for that yet. I figure I have more time to kit. I am going to be placing an online order because I did ask them to order a fabric for me. So I'll be placing an online order with them. And what they told me when I was in the shop was that orders over $50 get free shipping. So the fact that I'll be ordering a piece of fabric, it's probably going to be free shipping. So Heartstring Samplers also has an exclusive. It's called Hobby House Landing. And that is Hobby House right there. That's what it looks like. What a beautiful sampler that is. And then this one also has a second sampler in this book. So Beth Twist was like 2 for the price of 1. I believe this one's a reproduction. Hobby House Landing, and it says an adaptation of the Hannah Woodward 1829 sampler. Yep. So that one is a reproduction of a sampler. Anyway, Posh Strawberry Picnic from Artful Offerings. Back with that strawberry summer theme. Clementine. We all know the animal crackers if we do cross stitching, right? I bought this piece of Cedar River linen. It's a 36 count red cedar. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. And then, you know I'm a Blackbird and a Teresa Kogut collector, so we'll just go through some of these fairly quickly. So this one's called All Joys for Thine. I believe this is, it also shows like an original sampler on the back of it. So pretty. And then Eleanor Rigsby and Sweet Baby. And it's Rigby. I don't know if I said Rigsby, but it's Rigby. And this one's And Blossoms the Rose. And Blossom as the Rose. A cute little drum. And I'll show you the antique sampler on the back. Also Blackbird Designs. This one's Blackbird Designs. Hats off to Uncle Sam. It's that cute little pin drum. Beautiful. And then Teresa Kogut, Above All, Love One Another. I just loved that. I hadn't seen that one before. It's just cute. Wow. It's a scorcher. So anyway, thank you for watching this with me. I'm going to put in some pictures now of some of the pictures that I took from Stitchcon. One of them that you'll see, we ran into a storm on the way to Stitchcon, and I took a picture of the black sky. It's quite amazing. I'll throw in a picture of being at Stitchcon. I met Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. I didn't know that Nancy, who's part of the Boss Me group, Boss Me is like WhipGo, but it's just a different group of people. It's Boston and Maine for Two Needles Pulling Thread and the Boss Stitchers, and they, you know, invite people into the group to do, it's basically like WhipGo, like Jessie Marie does stuff. it's a bingo board where they pull numbers. But anyway, Nancy is the Disorderly Stitcher, is part of this group. And I knew that there was a Nancy in the group, but I didn't know that Nancy in the Boss Me group was Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher. So I got to meet her, so that was a pleasant surprise. And I have a picture of that. Let me see. I'll throw in some of the Smalls Exchange photos that I took. There was one photo, we were driving back from Ohio to New York, and we passed this van that had their side doors wide open. So we picked that out as the Darwin Award winner. And then I'll throw in the pictures from Hobby House. Oh, and I will also, in the beginning part, our trip to Keepsakes, I will put in all the pictures of, I took a picture, I believe, of every room. Maybe not the fabric room, because there was a lot of people in there and I didn't have permission to take anybody's picture. So I will only insert pictures that I know I was allowed to as well. I'll also insert pictures from the Smalls Exchange and put their names in. So if you're not interested in seeing any of the pictures, thank you for watching. And if you are interested in seeing the pictures, they're gonna start now. Thanks everyone. I'll talk to you. I'll be back with Mary Lou when I get back from Las Vegas. Talk to you soon. Stay cool.